In this particular cell, let's delve into a hilarious story about resigning. Manager Ju simply took a quick glance at the resignation letter and flicked it directly onto Lizzie's head. Lizzie's thoughts: I want to marry. But he's torn between career and marriage. A life without balance is just waiting to go with the flow. With Yu's help, Lizzie finally decides to make a serious choice. He wants to make the best choice, but is secretly debating if this really counts as the best decision. With manager Yu's support, Lizzie finally makes a wise decision, only for it to turn into a joke. That night, Lizzie and Wu Lai pulled off a professional kidnapping act, with Yuishan being the hero, knocking out the bodyguard to rescue his job. However, none of the three knew how to drive, rendering it a hilarious rehearsal scene simply illustrating that all of this was just one of Lizzie's insignificant little decisions. In the end, Lizzie took his job to the karaoke room without mercy, belting out heavy metal tunes. Each lyric was his heartfelt cry. I'm Lizzie, just your average working stiff, dreaming of marriage. I want a family and kids, these are my ultimate goals. After the song, Lizzie ponders deep. Lizzie, you've worked so hard. Hang in there, and no tears just yet, okay? This romance ended quite unexpectedly. Life can be great, but if it's not a good fit, it turns into a tragedy. Birds and fish are on different paths, but they meet and fall in love, yet it's tough to stay together. The heartbroken panda lady found love in virtual idols, spending a fortune in one night. She splurged 20,000 on clothes, showed up to work with marks on her face and a clown's makeup. DNZ quickly figured out Lizzie's daily antics and suspected why he had so much free time. She put her romantic hopes in a virtual person. It was unbelievable to DNZ. DNZ was about to lecture him, but Lizzie beat her to it with his spending plan. He begrudgingly promised to stop spending, but after getting home, he couldn't resist and ended up blowing 200,000. Not only did he win nothing from the lottery, but he couldn't even afford a meal, sadness overflowing. DNZ suggested he try a side job, realizing someone in the office was making good money writing recipes. Then Lizzie got the inside scoop on a dating app from Wu Lai. He wanted to do something too, but had no clue where to start. With nothing left, eating nothing but stale bread, he received a call from Mom. She hoped Lizzie could help her out, even offering him pay for his time. To his surprise, this errand turned out to be a trip to the hot springs. Mom had a keen insight, ordering a feast, and Lizzie gobbled it down. This made Lizzie realize what living really meant, and just as they parted, Mom handed him an envelope. On his way home, he opened the envelope to find a whopping 20,000 inside. Although there was a note hidden inside the envelope, Mom had absolutely no clue and no understanding whatsoever about the world of virtual idols. She only knew that her darling son hadn't had a decent meal in ages. With Mom's money, he planned to treat himself to barbecue, but accidentally hit a car. It felt like a suicide mission. Poof. There went 20,000. In the face of impending collision pressure, Lizzie had no choice but to confront the car owner, Brother Bao, despite being filled with dread inside. Brother Bao didn't want to waste time, snapping a pic of Lizzie's license on the spot. For Lizzie, however, this just prolonged his agony. He even began to worry if there was a possibility that Brother Bao might come looking for him later. Realizing the awkward moment of asking to borrow money had arrived, he sought help from Wu Lai. But Wu Lai just bought a house with a 30-year mortgage, and that down payment drained his savings. For adults, asking to borrow money is the toughest. Lizzie had to dodge the subject. He could only say he wanted to try the bait of the dating app, hence he signed up in a daze. On his way home, the only potential lender he could turn to was old May. But even before he had a chance to speak, Brother Bao called, leaving him with no alternative but to grit his teeth and meet up. Brother Bao's aura was suffocating. Thankfully, the agreement was reasonable, asking for only 200,000 in compensation. Seeing only 20,000, Brother Bao was clearly displeased, with an air of resignation. Seeing Mom's note, Lizzie almost broke down, repeatedly apologizing to Brother Bao. Brother Bao seemed to understand, suddenly asking, "You realize work is tough, right?" The gears of fate have begun to turn, and he wonders what on earth has just transpired. Don't waste time on narrow perspectives, although I'm not sure what VR even is. This sounds fantastic, but why are you donning that toy? It's simply too hilarious. If you enjoy, please subscribe.